What's up, everybody? Noah Kaser back here for another episode of Noah Kaser Live, but I'm not alone. You're here to watch episode 35 of the Movie Fanatics podcast.
I'll give you hell 'cause the rules were given. I didn't take them, but I'm breaking them all. I'll give you hell 'cause the rules were given. Receiving Valley, just do what you're told.
What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome to episode 35 of Movie Fanatics. And just so you guys know, why Noah is also going to be helping us with this show due to scheduling conflicts with his live show, and also he's got a busy work schedule and working for also his other podcast, Heartful of Hallmark, which if you guys have not subscribed to his channel or checked out that podcast, do so.
Thank you.
Give it a like. And by the way, Noah, how are you today, good sir?
I'm great. I got a day off of work, so I was happy, horny, healthy, wealthy, and Christmas-wise.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great.
Rock on. And of course, you guys know my co-host, Michael. He's always here. What's up, dude?
I'm doing good. Been a good day here today. Glad that Noah is on with us tonight. Of course, if you all don't know, me and Noah host a show called the Bell Call Podcast, which is on hold for now, but we are still going to do an episode at some point. He has a busy schedule. Of course, I enjoy him. I enjoy having him as my co-host. And if you guys are interested in pro wrestling, come on over to my channel, and whenever we do the next episode, join us.
Yes, sir. So we're just going to get right into it, because right after this stream, if any of you guys are just watching right now, stay tuned at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Watch along for Trick or Treat. So stay tuned for that. So let's just get to it. Let's just get right to the weekend box office.
Okay, so what came out this weekend, guys?
We had Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere, Regretting You, and Chainsaw Man, which once I pull this up really quick, I'm also going to pull up this banner that Chainsaw Man has topped the box office. And it doesn't surprise me. I'm just going to say that right now. It doesn't surprise me, because Chainsaw Man is a popular anime with a big fan base.
18 million it did this weekend.
That's just domestically.
Just domestic.
Look at that. Look at the worldwide gross. 110 million.
Exactly. And what makes it really interesting, how much marketing did we see for this movie?
Barely any.
Barely any. But
well, I did see it at Comic-Con. They had a whole advertisement for the film at Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But what makes it really interesting? Who wrote the book Regretting You?
Colleen Hoover.
What did her last movie make opening weekend?
Probably double the money.
$50 million.
So triple the money.
Triple the money. Almost quadruple that money. That's insane. So with Chainsaw Man, this is not a Demon Slayer. This is a popular anime, but it's not a Dragon Ball, a Pokemon. At a $18 million opening, this is a solid opening. And what does this mean to me? That means that more anime is going to top the box office in slower weekends.
There you go. So, but yeah, I didn't see this because I haven't gotten into Chainsaw Man, and plus my theater never played it, so I never really had a reason to see it.
Yeah, I never got into Chainsaw Man as well.
So I'll pull this banner back to weekend box office. So let's take a look and see the other ones. Regretting You made 13 million domestically on its opening weekend, with a $25 million worldwide gross. Which
now you did see the film.
I did see it, and it was good. I enjoyed it more than most people did.
Now this is one I wanted to see. I really wanted to see this, right?
Yeah.
But Springsteen was supposed to be this big, popular film, right?
Right.
Because he's a big star, which we will get into in just a minute. But I find it very interesting that this movie did less business than It Ends With Us. Why do you guys think this made more, like half as less, triple less what the first film in the Hoover deal did?
marketing and also the word of mouth. Like the word of mouth for this one was not good, which had me worried going in. But then I watched it. I'm like, this isn't bad. Like people are really hating on this one.
Yeah, I just saw the trailer to it when I saw Roofman. I never heard this until I saw the trailer before Roofman.
Yeah.
Do you also think that it has something to do with the cast here? Because you don't have a Blake Lively in the lead role, but also who is the lead guy in this?
It's Dave Franco. Like Dave Franco and Mason Thames are the two leading guys.
Exactly. And Mason was in one movie last week too. So maybe there's something to do with that where they only want to see Thames in a horror role instead of a rom-dram role. That might be what this is too. I'm not sure, but this is a solid opening. It's going to make its budget back. From what I read, it only has a budget of like $12 to $15 million from what I saw.
Yeah, it will make its budget back.
Yeah, it'll make its budget. Like, no question about that.
Yeah. Now, what's the drop-off going to be next weekend? We'll see if it takes like a 50% drop-off. If it goes to 70, then the word of mouth was absolute dog shit, and it goes nowhere. But this could end up with maybe $80-90 million.
It could. But again, we don't know that for sure until next weekend, of course, because I think the only like new release we really have next weekend is Begonia, which is getting a wider release this weekend because it got its limited release last weekend. So,
and we saw good reviews for it.
Yeah. So, but anyways, let's go ahead and continue with the rest of the box office.
Jacob Hubbard's in the chat. He said,
I'll get into the comments here in just a second, but I'll read his. My friend Tara is an extra in the movie. The scene at the lockers, she is walking right past them. Very cool. Very cool. So, yep, Black Phone 2 still made it in the top 3. I'm really impressed. Not a bad drop off for its second weekend.
Very solid.
81 million.
Very solid.
Yeah, I think it already made its budget back.
Mm-hmm. Now,
but I was gonna say this. Here's my case. This is for someone who has seen the movie. Just because this film made its money back, does this mean we're gonna get a third one? Probably. But do I need to see a third one? No.
You think it capped it off good here?
I think they ended it off just fine.
Okay.
But if they were to do a third one, then I would want them to go the Dream Warriors route, basically, because Black Phone 2 is full on Nightmare on Elm Street, basically. So
as somebody who hasn't seen this movie yet, okay, does it do anything to lead up to a third film in any way? Like
it doesn't really end on like a cliffhanger note, because what they do is a lot more like lore, like to connect like the grabber with the kid's mom. Like basically, that's basically what they do here. There's a lot more lore building. So, and you don't really see the grabber much in the film. He's more lurking in this one because you hear a lot of his voice before you do see him over the phone. So,
all right. But $81
but just again, this is coming from, of course, from someone who has seen it already.
Yep.
So,
but 81 million. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought that this would make half that because the word of mouth was solid, but it wasn't like with the first one where we didn't know anything about it until we saw it. I heard nobody even talking about this one. This one is only doing this well because one, it's the horror season.
Yep.
It's the only real horror movie out that's making a big splash in theaters. And also, what other movie is out right now that could do this type of numbers right now?
Well, and also another thing, what other horror movie right now is out in theaters that is this good?
Exactly.
Like, how about that? And like more positive word of mouth.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I have not watched the first film, but I would wait until it comes out on 4K, so it would be a good double feature for me.
Dude, honestly, this is better on the big screen because there's whenever it cuts to the dream sequences, it's basically the Scott Derrickson style of like what he did for Sinister, where it's like the videotape filter, and it looks amazing on the big screen.
Which is why on Thursday, Monday, I couldn't go and see anything because, work. Yay.
Work.
I got pulled in. I'm going on Thursday to the 4:15 showing of the Black Phone 2 because I got to see this on the big screen.
There you go.
And also, I love that first one, so I have to support this one just in case we get a third one.
Yes. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue. Springsteen. This one was a huge bomb.
Yeah. I kind of knew it was going to bomb, though.
But honestly, even though this film wasn't really marketed all that much, for one, and secondly, this film got really mixed word of mouth coming out of film festivals.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought this was, like Noah said, this was going to make money because Bruce Springsteen is a superstar. Like, he's a very well-known musical artist.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a big fan base.
Mm-hmm. But why do you think that this didn't make a lot of money? I have two theories, but what are your guys' theories about why this completely just shit the bed?
I think, my biggest one, marketing. And honestly, another thing, because this isn't really much of a biopic about Bruce Springsteen. This is more of like the making of his album Nebraska from 1982. So it's not really much of his story. So maybe that's why, but I have no... Go ahead.
I would have liked to see that as a biopic, though. This is just, we're just going behind the scenes of making his album.
And they kind of did the same thing with the Bob Marley movie. So.
And I don't know. Jeremy Allen White, I don't buy him as Bruce Springsteen.
Well,
dude, I actually completely disagree. He was phenomenal in the film. Like, he got like the mannerisms, the way like he, like the singing vocals, like he did it perfectly.
Here's my thing, right? My thing was a lot of marketing. I saw a lot of Regretting You, a lot of that. Springsteen, and I watch football, a lot of football and basketball and sports. They usually play a lot of movie trailers then. I saw nil for Springsteen. Now, Regretting You, I saw a lot. This, I think, didn't do a lot of business, is one, the marketing. Two, Springsteen isn't as big as other movies made about other bands.
Yeah.
A Freddie Mercury, a Elton John, a Elvis. But also, Jeremy Allen White isn't really a movie star. He's known for one thing, mainly. He was in Shameless, but he wasn't the lead. He's known for The Bear. And if you don't watch The Bear on Hulu, you don't know who Jeremy Allen White really is unless you watch these smaller independent films like, say, The Iron Claw, which he was freaking phenomenal in.
Phenomenal film.
Yeah.
But I think those are the reasons that this didn't do a lot of money. This will take a massive dip next weekend. They will not make their budget back. It has a $55 million budget.
There's no way this one was going to make its money back.
No way it's breaking even.
And on top of maybe, I'm going to say $20 million in marketing, take a third of that total out so far.
By next month, this film would be forgotten about.
Probably will be.
I don't think it's going to be completely forgotten about because I'm hearing a lot about him for Oscars, but
which he deserves, by the way.
Which we should say this: just because a movie bombs doesn't mean its Oscars chances are gone, because the Oscars don't give a shit about the box office.
I'll give you guys a prime example. One Battle After Another. It caused a $100 million loss for Warner Brothers, but it still is up for awards talk.
And I'm going to bring one up, which comes out to digital, I believe, next week, The Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
That's coming to digital here in a week or two. And there's a lot of talk for The Rock. But I'm hearing a lot more about White than The Rock. Just because, boom. It's Springsteen. And if anything, you could have Springsteen show up to the Oscars. Wouldn't that bring in people?
Now that would be good. That would be great.
Yeah.
But yeah. And what was number 5?
Let's take a look at the next one. Tron Ares. That
56% drop.
56% drop. Let's look at the worldwide gross here really quick.
Ouch.
This movie is not making its money back.
It's not making its money back, and we will not get a third one unless
Fourth.
the new head of Disney. Yeah, fourth. I should say a third sequel. We will not get a third sequel or a prequel because this one kind of shit the bed. However, we do have a new head of Disney coming in January of 2026. So if they think that there's something here, then maybe. But I think you're better off putting Tron as a Disney Plus series and putting money in that, whereas it goes to the big screen.
Yeah, because even Tron Legacy didn't do as much when it came out.
Exactly. So, and plus, like, when people saw the trailers for this, they weren't really all that intrigued because it was honestly 15 years too late. And plus, with the hype of Tron Legacy, that like completely died out.
Yeah,
exactly.
Even like the selling point of like 9 Inch Nails being the soundtrack Helmer for this film was not good enough for them.
I mean, like, look at the timeline from 2010 to now.
Exactly. That's proving my point.
And also who the lead star was. I don't care what anybody thinks about him as a person, right? But him as an actor, look what he's done.
He's a very talented man. It's just he hasn't really gotten like that. He hasn't really had that like good performance in a film as of recently because
exactly.
I feel like the filmmakers are just letting his talents just go to waste.
Exactly. Like, I think his best performance as of late, I think his best one might have been House of Gucci. That might have been his best performance.
That is where I would kind of disagree. I would say Dallas Buyers Club for me.
Yeah, but I mean within the last like 10 years.
10 years.
Probably.
Yeah, probably because I hated him as the Joker.
I had a soft spot for him, man. I loved that dude as the Joker because I just wanted to see him more as like a nutty job compared to like a serious laughing. That guy had knives, and I'm like, I want to see him slice somebody up. But that's just me.
I'm not his Joker.
But
all right.
Yeah, not gonna make its money back at all.
Yeah.
Morbius' performance was better.
No. His performance in The Little Things was better than Morbius.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's just buzz through a couple of these really quick before we move on to the next one.
Disney put Tron to rest.
So, Good Fortune, 50% drop. Shelby Oaks with a $2 million opening.
Which, for an independent movie...
And also for Chris Stuckman, that is big, dude.
They made their budget back within 36 hours, which for a lot of films, they can't do that.
But for Shelby Oaks, that is impressive.
And speaking as three people who don't have it in a theater near them where they can see it, we haven't seen it yet, but once it comes to digital, I'm buying that shit day one just to give him that full money. I
was actually going to say, maybe if I can this weekend, I might try to make my way out to go see Shelby Oaks.
My Alamo Drafthouse is having it.
I will go and support that, man.
Like, you got to support Chris, dude. Like, you got to support the man. Like, if you want this man to make more films and also inspire other YouTubers to make movies, you got to support Shelby Oaks.
Exactly. And support.
That's why what I'm going to try this weekend to go out and see it.
And that's why this weekend I'm going to make my way out to 2 movies because I haven't been to a movie since July. Hey.
Damn, that long?
So wait, what? So you're going to see Black Phone 2. What was the other one?
K-pop Demon Hunters. I think that might be a better experience because I'm like, theaters? Why not see that in theaters? I think seeing that in theaters would be a better option.
It is on Netflix, but
The only screen,
yeah,
the
Michael.
the only screen that they're doing of that by me is a sing along screening.
We don't have that. We did that like two months ago. But yeah,
It was back in August.
I'm seeing both of those because I haven't seen the film yet, and I'm like, why not see it on the big screen? And I have that day off, so I might as well.
I haven't seen the film yet either, but I want to get a chance to watch it on Netflix.
So there you go. But anyways, that will conclude our weekend box office.
Yeah. One battle after another. 41% drop. Roofman 45% drop.
Paranorman made $1 million for its re-release weekend.
Underrated as hell.
So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic.
Yes.
So apparently, IMAX is not going to be helming Spider-Man Brand New Day.
That's a shame.
So,
but
this is pretty big news for a Marvel movie.
But before we get into that, I want to take your guys' guess as to why they aren't going to do this.
That's a good question.
Probably not.
It is great news, actually, because what comes out around the same time as Spider-Man?
That's the Odyssey.
That's the Odyssey. And
the Odyssey.
And a new report just came out saying that Christopher Nolan has negotiated a 1-month window exclusively in IMAX theaters.
Wow.
So he has the IMAX theaters all to himself. So Spider-Man doesn't get it. But as soon as we get into this, I am going to say my piece on it because I have a very unpopular opinion on it.
Okay, let's go right ahead.
I think maybe after that month is up for Christopher Nolan, since he made that deal for the Odyssey, maybe after that month, we get Spider-Man in IMAX. Possibly.
That will depend what is out in August. That will depend.
Yeah. Yep.
Because whatever is out in August will determine if this will get an IMAX release. Because, say there's another huge movie that is out in August next year. There's no possible way this is going to get an IMAX treatment. There's no way.
Exactly.
I could see this being played in Dolby, but and maybe even 40X, but there's no way because of the fact that the Odyssey is taking over the IMAX screens once that comes out, then there's literally no way this is going to get an IMAX screen. There's no way.
Well, you got nothing big in August. All you just have is an Insidious sequel that's untitled, Mutiny, Coyote versus Acme, and the Cliffhanger reboot.
But we'll see. And Jacob does bring up a good point. A studio won't release a movie and then weeks later put it into IMAX. It costs a lot of money for the movie to reserve IMAX screens. So there we go.
Exactly. And with the IMAX screens, there's a lot of movies that are going to be out around that time. We have a Street Fighter movie soon after that, and a Resident Evil reboot coming out. So that will be coming out, and that will go right onto the IMAX screens. With Spider-Man, I don't think it needs it. Because how many people are going to say, hey, if it's not playing on the IMAX screen, I'm not going to go and see the new Spider-Man movie. We don't have an IMAX around me. So if I had it, sure.
I only have one IMAX.
So, and how often do you go to it just for a specific movie?
0.
Exactly. So this is a special treatment. And those theaters make a lot of money. However, they're smaller theaters. They aren't like 1,000 seats. Thousands and thousands of seats. They're very expensive tickets, but they're worth it. It doesn't need it because everyone who wants to go and see the movie, it doesn't matter if it's a 2-auditorium theater, just like mine, or a Cinemark, a AMC, a Draft
or Regal.
House.
Or Regal.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where they're showing it. Hell, a fucking drive-in. It doesn't matter. It's Spider-Man, and they will go and see it. With the Odyssey,
exactly.
If I was running the IMAX company, Yep. See.
Basically, what Jacob said. Same situation with Jurassic World Rebirth. No IMAX release, still made money. It may affect the box office revenue, but Spider-Man is a brand that sells, just like dinosaurs.
Exactly.
Proven point.
And if you are the guy who runs IMAX, we are in the boardroom. Who are you going to say yes to? Christopher Nolan, the guy who just did Oppenheimer, Dunkirk, Batman,
Tenet.
Or are you going to listen to Marvel, who you give most of your screens to anyways? And I guarantee you that Kevin Feige doesn't care because he knows that this is a guaranteed $1 billion film anyways, because it's Spider-Man.
Exactly.
But yeah,
But
I don't think it needs it.
I usually wait before my Alamo Draft House open. I have an AMC, which is at my local mall, and we have IMAX and Dolby, and I go into the Dolby Cinema more than I do IMAX.
There you go. So, but yeah, so our opinion basically on this before we get into our next topic, basically this is just kind of giving us a rundown of what exactly is happening since we have, Moana 3, Supergirl, Odyssey, Street Fighter, all coming up for at least the closer time period for the release of Spider-Man Brand New Day.
See, it says for the film slate for IMAX next year are Mercy, The Bride, Project Hail Mary, Super Mario Galaxy, Michael, Mortal Kombat 2, The Mandalorian, Grogu, Toy Story 5, Supergirl, Minions 3, Moana, Odyssey, of course, Flowerville Street, Resident Evil, an untitled Tom Cruise film, Street Fighter, Hunger Games, another Hunger Games film, Narnia, Avengers Doomsday, and Dune Part 3.
And then, as it also says right here, Avatar: Fire and Ash is going to continue with its IMAX run. So
makes sense.
with everything that they've have scheduled for IMAX next year, it kind of makes sense to me why they're not going to put this in IMAX, especially because of the fact that they have the Odyssey out at around the same time.
And you're not going to turn down Christopher Nolan.
You can't. It's kind of impossible to do that.
And look at the other films here, right? We have The Mandalorian, Grogu, Toy Story, and Avengers. Those are all 3 Disney company films. Avatar is a Disney company film as well. So that's 4 films within a calendar year. With the other films, those are going to look beautiful on IMAX. Spider-Man, I haven't been to an IMAX theater, but I guarantee you that if I am choosing any of these films to go to an IMAX theater, it's the Odyssey. It's got to be the Odyssey.
It's going to look good in IMAX.
There you go. So,
and
but yeah.
Before we leave this, look at those last 2 films there, right? Avengers and Dune, okay?
Yep.
Think about this. They come out the same day. Which one do you think moves? Because I don't think they both open on the same day. Which one moves?
Dune.
I don't know, because we haven't really heard much news for either movie.
Exactly.
So
Dune to me is in post-production, I think. Or is it?
And I think Doomsday is shooting right now.
Doomsday is shooting.
And Dune is gonna be a very heavy film. So I think that Dune might move up to maybe a Thanksgiving time frame.
Yeah.
Because they want to get in there for the Oscars.
We know that that Marvel is not going to move Avengers. So the would be Dune Part 3.
Even though literally 5 months ago, they delayed the movie along with Secret Wars. So
they could though.
But again, we don't know again, because you never know what Marvel's gonna have up their sleeve these days. Especially if with how Brave New World turned out, which went through a lot of reshoots. I could if they think that it's not really going well with Doomsday, they could go through reshoots. So
and that's not something we would like to hear. Yep.
and they will anyways. But the Brave New World was because, well, the old CEO of Disney was being a fuckhead, and this one, they have it in there anyways. But if they go into extensive ones, then that's where I get scared. Like,
Yeah,
multiple months.
It's going to be a whole brand new world situation all over again.
So we will see.
Exactly.
But anyways, let's get out of this one, and we will go on to some first reactions for some movies that are coming up in November. First of all, because this one is coming out first, let's talk about Predator Badlands getting the first reactions. And I've been getting that final trailer a lot lately for movies I've been seeing. I've been getting it a lot.
I have not seen any of the Predator films.
And Jacob says, "All right, I'm gonna head out. Well, thank you for being here, good sir. Always appreciate you."
For being here, Jacob.
Amen.
But really quick, there's also been a lot of people that have been coming into the chat. Hunter's here, Ethan's here, Collector Movie Man's here, Sav is here, one from Noah's channel that is always in the chat, and Acres of Movies is also here. So
what's going on, guys?
So just want to shout out all you guys for that. So thank you all so much for being here. No tomato meter score yet.
Yeah, no tomato meter.
But first reactions have been calling this one very brutal and action-packed, which is pretty crazy for a PG-13 movie.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why this got the PG-13 rating is because it's morally creature gore and not human blood.
Exactly.
Because if they used human blood in this film, easy R rating.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I've also heard that this has a lot of comedy too.
And you're gonna have a lot of people be like, "Oh, well, why isn't it rated R? Why is it PG-13?"
Creature gore. It's the same thing with Alien versus Predator.
Exactly.
Literally the same thing. That's the only reason why that film got the PG-13 rating.
Exactly.
Was because it was a lot of creature gore.
And I personally think I've heard that this has a lot of comedy. And I've heard a lot of people say, why does this have a lot of comedy? Well, Luke and I have seen the first Predator movie many times.
Look at Arnold. Look at Arnold.
Yeah, the original film has a lot of comedy because Arnold is in it.
Exactly. So with this, I'm not a Predator guy, man. But this, holy shit. These trailers look insane. And look at who freaking directed this.
The guy that did freaking Prey and the most recent Predator film that came out on Hulu this year, which was Killer of Killers.
Exactly.
And
Dan Trachtenberg.
Not even that, 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Exactly.
Which is a film that I enjoy.
And Elle Fanning is said to steal the show. She is phenomenal in this, from what I have heard. But I'm looking forward to this.
But from what I have heard, this is the weakest so far of the Trachtenberg Predator films. But that still doesn't say much because of the fact, mostly for the first reactions that we've heard, is positive.
Exactly.
So
and let's just say this too. The first reactions always lean a lot of positive, because we heard a lot of things, right? A lot of movies that this past year, the first reactions were very positive. However, then their tomato meter score came out and it flopped. But now this is going to be very interesting, because I'm going to say that this probably gets a 70 to 80% based on what I'm hearing. But we will wait and see when it comes out here in a week or two.
I say maybe about in that same range as well, maybe 85.
Like close to that range. Like I don't see this one, going up in the 90s range. Like there's no way that's probably going to happen.
No.
So, but for this one, I'm still really, really excited because I am a fan of the franchise, minus the Shane Black one. Like the Shane Black one is a piece of dog shit.
Is that the Predator?
Yep.
Yeah.
That movie was absolute dog shit.
That movie is like Bruno. We don't talk about him.
Good Encanto joke. But yeah, this one, I can't wait. Just one more week. One more week.
And are you going on opening night, or are you waiting till Friday?
Probably. I mean, technically, it's preview night,
Oh,
but
yeah,
again,
yeah.
we're not going to argue about that.
No, knowing him, he's going preview night.
Probably Thursday. I have no idea, but again, depends on my schedule.
Exactly.
Well,
'Cause-
like I said, I haven't seen any of the other Predator films. I've seen bits and pieces of the first film, but since this one has comedy in it, it'll bring back probably like little, moments that the first film had.
Maybe like some good callbacks a little bit to the original film.
Callbacks. Yeah.
So, one plus, Michael, just for FYI, we're doing a watch along of the original on Sunday in preparation for Badlands.
And I say that you definitely be there for it. I can't, but you need to be there. That is
like you have to, dude. Like this is a big one. Like this is a big one. Like you love Arnold, so
yeah.
It sucks. I don't have a copy of it though.
Come on now. I can check and see what service it's on quick.
Go to Goodwill. I guarantee you.
I don't have a Goodwill by me. The closest Goodwill is in Brooklyn. I have a Salvation Army out here.
Go to any shop.
Wait,
because I guarantee you a VHS tape is on there.
Well, Michael, do you have the bundle of Disney Plus with Hulu?
Yes, I do have it.
Okay, then you're good because it is on there.
But it sucks because like the one that I'm subscribed to, it has ads. It comes with ads.
Damn it.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the cheapest that I could afford with the ads.
Yeah, but we'll talk more about this off stream. Yeah. But yeah, so basically, to keep it short and sweet, I can't wait to see this movie.
And I'm going on Thursday night.
Yeah. Like honestly, I think top 5 most anticipated for the rest of the year. Like, but if I were to like rank my anticipation for films in November, we talked about this last week. I think it would be Wicked, then Predator, Keeper, Running Man. Just personally speaking.
If I had to do it, I would have to go with the movie that we're going to be on next first.
Yep.
And then probably the Running Man, but also you know me, Christmas guy here, the Christmas Ring. I am going on November 9th to a Fathom event screening of the Christmas Ring, and then I would have to put this one last. But come on.
So we will see.
My Alamo Draft House now has tickets for the Running Man, which I have to purchase.
All right. So since Noah was speaking on that for a second, let's just get to it. Wicked for Good first reactions have been overwhelmingly positive. And
I'm glad to hear this. And now with having like good reviews and people are saying that this is much better than the first, Mike, I think this might change.
No.
Scripted, by the way. Scripted joke.
Exactly.
Let's move on.
Let's
move on. But so for anyone that doesn't watch us, we love that first film. And yes. I did go see the film on Broadway. I mean, Noah's repping the shirt.
I love that shirt.
And like I said, I did see the musical on Broadway, and it is awesome. So at first, I wasn't sure how they were going to do part 1 as a 2-hour and 40-minute movie when it's literally the first half of the musical. Mm-hmm. Because the runtime of the first film is literally the runtime of the entire musical. So basically them doing a 2-hour and 20-minute conclusion to this, I'm glad they're kind of taking it back a bit with the runtime. So, but I don't know how they're going to conclude with this. But yeah. I'm still really excited.
I have heard a couple of things. I have heard that one we've already said, but this is a better film. I have also heard that get ready. you thought that Ariana was good in the first one. I've heard from multiple sources, multiple critics that I know, saying that she's going to win this Oscar. That this Oscar is hers. She outshines everybody in the film and in the first film. She is Glinda. This is going to be her shining moment. For many years, she was just known as a hot singer and Cat Valentine. She has outshined that now. Everybody now knows her as Glinda. But just wait until the movie comes out. If anybody who has been pushing for this film since the first film even came out, it was me.
Me too.
I was the first one who literally said, guys, Wicked is going to be up for Best Picture. Both stars are going to be up for acting awards. It's going to win 2 or 3 Oscars. I was right. This one is going to get 1 original song. Ariana Grande is going to get a nomination. It's going to be up for the Best Picture again.
Now, do you think that her and Cynthia Erivo are going to be both together up for Oscars in the same category?
No.
No.
Ari is going in the supporting, and Erivo is going in leading.
There you go.
But one thing is, with this movie, a lot of people don't know the songs as well from part 2 as they do in part 1 because we ended with Defying Gravity. What's going to suck people in right now is For Good. That song, Luke has heard it live on Broadway.
Yep.
I've heard it on the soundtrack.
I have not heard it.
Get ready, because I've been told that this movie ends with a tear-jerking finale. Bring tissues.
Uh-oh.
And be ready, because it's if you loved this first one, get ready, because this is going to be up for a lot of awards and it's going to make an ass ton of money.
Now, you think it will win Best Picture?
No. This is going to be number 3 or 4 up there. The film that's going to probably win the Best Picture is either going to be one of 3 films. One battle after another. Hamnet or Sinners. Those are your 3 options.
You already know what has my vote.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I already know who's gonna win that.
And it's probably going to be one battle after another because everyone is continuing to talk about it.
And then me and Luke will be on our Oscar watch along and be like, "We told you also."
Probably.
Hey, Luke, I want to gloat a little bit. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
What happened at the end of last year's Oscars?
I mean,
2 things happened.
2 things.
I won $50.
You literally called it, like with the Best Picture win. You called it.
And what did I tell you? As soon as the Oscars ended, you and I were on a phone call, either the night after or right after.
I think it was like right after the Oscars ended.
Right after.
I told you, what's the number 1 for Best Picture?
That was Nora.
It was Nora. What did I tell you after this year's Oscars? What's the number 1 for Best Picture?
One battle after another.
If it wins, everybody on here can eat my shit. Because I have told you.
I think we should have Noah on the watch along, so we get his genuine reaction. When
You just see me going, I won money. I won money. I won $80. I'm rolling in dough. I'm going to a strip club after this. No. But Wicked is going to be a phenomenal film.
it is.
We are going to be changed for good after this. Boom. Anyway, this is going to be a great film. I can't wait for it. I will be there night 1 and out of anybody.
Sadly, I won't be there night 1 because they'll probably have me work late.
I'm going night 1 for this one.
My sister already has her tickets for IMAX.
I mean, I saw part 1 night 1, dude.
I was there night 1, and the entire crowd. Everybody walked out of their theaters, and I can't tell you, Cam and Gavin, were not looking forward to this as much as everybody else was. They saw it first. They gushed about it.
Yeah.
I
And
got
then
about it too.
I walked out.
I
walked out. Yeah.
I saw it the next day. I saw it opening day, and I loved it. And then after the end of Defying Gravity, everybody clapped.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it preview night, and I was gushing about this thing like right after it was over.
Yep. And I walked out of my theater, and I'm good friends with who owns our little theater here, and they go, so what did you think, Noah? I said that might be one of the best theater experiences I've ever had here in the hundreds of movies is Wicked, because there's not many moments where it's a well-known thing. With Wicked, sure, some people were mouthing the words to it because they knew it. But I've never seen a whole crowd bawl their eyes out during the end of a musical because it was over.
Yeah.
And it affected them that much.
Yeah, I was so enthralled throughout the whole movie. I mean, it's a long movie. It's almost 3 hours, but every second of that movie, I was paying attention to the screen. I was enthralled in it. It kept me entertained, and it was probably the best movie theater experience of last year for me.
It was one of them for me.
And then after it was over, everybody clapped, and you just felt the energy, after it was over. That everybody loved it.
And,
there you go.
On Thursday, when I am there to see the Black Phone 2, I'm going to buy my tickets for the 3:45 showing on the premiere night, because they have them on sale, and I can't wait. I'm going to just walk out of that theater, and I'll probably buy one more ticket and see it one more time.
No, there you go.
And then, like, after the movie came out last year, everybody was going crazy for Wicked merchandise. Like, I got my sister the soundtrack on vinyl. It was just the talk of like mid-November, December last year.
Like, it was just the talk of the town at the end of last year. Like,
and this year, unfortunately, it's not going to be that, because we have a little movie coming out. Oh, it's just a little indie flick by a little nobody named James fucking Cameron in Avatar, Fire and Ash.
I don't think that's going to be talked about.
Yes, it will.
You're probably going to eat your words for that, because like James Cameron, Avatar, $2 billion, and there.
And look at the top 5, right? The top 5 of all-time grossing box office. Who's the guy who has 3 of them? 3.
That is James Cameron. With Titanic, Avatar, and Avatar: The Way of Water.
Now, does it make as much? Do you think the Avatar Fire and Ash makes as much?
Probably not, but maybe equal amount. How about that? Equal amount.
But to be fair, right? If it goes below 2 million, it's not a big deal.
Now
it's going to make over $1 billion, and probably $1.4 billion.
Now, did the second film top the first in box office?
No, but that's mostly because the first one had a re-release and then 17 more after that. So
exactly,
it's in theaters multiple times. And with Fire and Ash, it's still going to keep going up, because it earned another $8 million when it did its re-release last month. So I think it keep going up. So I think a lot of people will care about it, but it's to completely different audiences. With the Wicked audiences, that is a mom and daughter film, where Avatar is a father and son and a family-esque film, because with the first one that came out in 2009.
Yeah,
I remember it when that came out. It was all the hype. That's anything. That was anything that you ever heard going into the holiday season of Pokemon.
And then
Avatar.
And now we are going into 16 years later since. People have been born. Kids have been born, and those kids have had kids. So it's a generational thing. And since we have multiple other films coming out, I think that this film easily makes $1.5, $1.6 billion.
But again, I could see Fire and Ash being at least like equal footing in regards to box office numbers with the first two.
Now, do you think it will reach 2 billion? Maybe a new record.
It probably will.
It depends, and it also depends on one that this is a stupid thing, but the quality is not the thing. With the quality is James Cameron. You know, it's going to be freaking phenomenal if he wrote it and directed it. Alita Battle Angel notwithstanding.
But that was not a film that James Cameron directed.
Exactly.
He wanted to direct it, but he chose to make Avatar.
Exactly. So notwithstanding that, this is going to be big. It's going to make a lot of money, and I think you're going to eat your words there, Michael.
That's what I'm saying, man. Eat your words, man, because
I haven't seen the second one yet, but we'll give it a watch before the third one comes out. And
it all depends on the runtime too, because a lot of people did complain about the runtime, but then all those hypocrites went to go and see it anyway.
That's why I did not go to see it, because of the runtime. My ass was not at the theater.
It's going to be the same thing with Fire and Ash. Like Fire and Ash, like from what I've heard, is pretty much the exact same runtime as The Way of Water, which doesn't shock me because, like, the first Avatar was almost 3 hours, but if you watch the extended cut, over, and then Way of Water was over 3 hours.
And James Cameron doesn't do short films. He rarely does well past like the Terminator. I don't think a lot of his films have been under 2 hours.
Yeah, like
not even True Lies. Like True Lies wasn't even under 2 hours.
He started doing that with Titanic.
No, that was since no, he hasn't done like the.
He do.
Well, he started the like really long films with True Lies.
Yeah.
So
Titanic, he took it up to a new level with that film almost being 3 hours.
Yeah, and
it is over 3 hours.
Multiple times. But
anyways.
Yep. On to the next topic.
Yeah, we're kind of digressing a little bit too much about James Cameron, but
before we move on from this, Hunter says that he rewatched Wicked for Good, and the movie is amazing. You guys aren't ready to see this movie.
All right. And then Chaotic World, our buddy Michael, says, "Hey, Jen's about to head to work, but I just posted my Shelby Oaks review. Have you guys seen it yet? I'm still on the fence about it, but I overall enjoyed it. I'm going to try to go see it this weekend.
I can't even find his channel.
So, but anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So Paramount is offering WB CEO David Zaslav within the merger.
I'm going to take this one because I knew that this was going to be his reaction. Okay, this is why I made this a main topic. A lot of people don't like him, right?
Right.
But let's think about this from a business sense. Okay, when he bought the Warner Brothers company, they had massively lost billions of dollars under AT&T. Billions of dollars. They sunk that company into the ground. What's happened since? What has happened since? The Warner Brothers company has now earned, it's worth 70-something billion dollars, up from 40-something billion. And a lot of what he has been doing hasn't been the popular decisions, but they've worked out. A lot of people said James Gunn is going to run the DC. Okay, everybody in the movie space knew that was going to be a good idea. But everybody who only knew him as just him doesn't know his movie knowledge, his writing style, or his comic knowledge. That happened. Then what happened with the AT&T? Those people put all their movies, all the Warner Brothers movies, in theaters and HBO Max. And everybody was then they cut their nuts off and they neutered them and told them to stay home instead of going to the theaters. That's why a lot of Warner Brothers films didn't make a lot of money in theaters in a couple of years after.
Yeah, that's why you saw like films like Judas and the Black Messiah on HBO Max. You saw Tom and Jerry on HBO Max.
Exactly.
Godzilla versus Kong.
Exactly.
Kong on HBO Max.
Which I saw all of those in theaters with a mask on, which was not fun, but I saw them in theaters. But
Mortal Kombat was the same thing, and I went and saw that in theaters.
Exactly.
Me too.
But this is the big thing. With the CEO, you're going to have to take him if you want DeLuca and Abdi, who are the heads of the movie division at the Warner Brothers. Because now, with all the money that they've made that company, 6 films this year. And then they topped it with 7 films, making over $40 million opening weekend at the box office and topping #1. That's a new level. It's a new record. James Gunn. But also, who's the person who greenlit the Harry Potter series? David Zaslav. Who's overseeing the whole property besides the whole creator of it? David Zaslav.
Yep.
That's why it's a good idea. But why are they doing this? Paramount knows that if they want a great deal on it, they're going to have to offer him something big.
And they just bought Skydance.
Yep. And the Paramount, David Ellison, wants to bring in somebody who knows the movie space, who knows business, who knows how to run stuff. David Zaslav does that. And since you just lost Taylor Sheridan to Universal, your Paramount Plus shit is done. All your series that he has done and created is done. Once his contract ends with that, it's done. With David Zaslav, he knows how to run the HBO areas because he has everybody in place. If you don't have him in place, I think that the whole entire company just crumbles. Because Ellison doesn't know how to run the Warner Brothers stuff. He knows the Paramount stuff. He wants to bring everybody over. And you bring the boss over, you bring everybody else over with him.
Yep. So yeah, the way you're describing it makes it seem more intriguing with what they're going to do. Because yeah, you've brought up a lot of good points. Like with like who greenlit Harry Potter, like for prime example. And plus the 7 movies that they come out with this year, making over 40 million, like every single opening weekend that they've been out, like Weapons, Final Destination, One Battle After Another, Sinners,
Companion.
What else? Mickey 17. Minecraft. Exactly. Like,
I mean,
those movies made $40 million every single opening weekend. Like the only one out of those, I mean, even Superman, the only one out of all of those films that came out this year under the Warner Brothers slate that made no money was the Alto Nights because there was no marketing surrounding it.
Yep.
And plus, Warner Brothers did not care about that movie.
They did not care. They did not care. But
like, I'm sure it's a project they were like delaying for so long that they were just like, you know what, fuck it, let's just release it and just see if people will go see it. And look what happened. People responded and no one saw it.
And they took millions of dollars back. They ate their money and it was fine. But I've seen a lot of people bitching. Why did they offer him this? Well, you may not like that he canceled this. You may not like that he's doing this. But what are the shareholders seeing? They're seeing their stock raise.
Money.
And they're seeing their money. What is his job as the CEO of Warner Brothers?
To make money.
To make money.
And you know what they say? Money talks.
Money talks. And out of everybody, I think that Paramount is the best option to get them. Because if Netflix does, movies may not go to theaters.
Exactly. And you don't want that to happen.
Exactly. Because could you imagine seeing Superman, Man of Tomorrow, premiering in theaters for just a couple limited weeks at maybe 1,700 theaters compared to 3,000 theaters? Why?
No, because that would honestly not work. Like, and plus, like, if it was to debut on streaming, it would be even worse.
Yeah.
And you know what this has told Netflix?
Like, you actually need to like release your stuff into theaters rather than just dumping everything on streaming, because money talks, especially with how K-pop Demon Hunters did at the box office. Like, the movie became a pop culture phenomenon, and then they were like, we're going to make some more money off of this, so we're going to release it into theaters.
The Knives Out sequel that's coming out.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
And guess what was just announced today?
What's that?
They have a new project. The Brad Pitt spinoff of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood that Netflix is doing. They're putting it in theaters and it's going a wide release.
Bingo. So,
because I think that they learned, they've been talking to Warner Brothers. And their thing is, if you're not going to put our movies in theaters, we're not going to sign with you. Apple will do it. Amazon would do it. Disney would do it. With the Universal company, they would do it. Paramount would do it. Netflix isn't going to do that because they want to destroy the movie theaters. That is their main goal. But when you think about it, and this all goes back to Warner Brothers and all the other companies, right? With a movie like, say, Madam Web, right? That made no money. No money. But it went to theaters. You saw it marketed on TV. And you wait. Oh, you went, wait. I didn't see it in theaters because I heard it was bad. But I'm sitting on my ass at home in bed. I have nothing to watch. It's free on Netflix. That's why it goes to number one. All the Netflix original stuff does come up there. But it's very rare that something like a K-pop Demon Hunters is now your number one, number two, number three, ever since the movie came out.
There you go.
Is what it means. You need the movies in theaters. Paramount is going to do that. And to give everybody their mainstay and giving everybody what the Warner Brothers fans want, you need Zaslav there. I've said my piece and I've pissed a lot of people off, but you know what? I'm used to it, but I'm speaking from a business perspective because it's all about money. It's show business.
Exactly.
Show business.
Exactly.
So there you go.
Noah does the same thing on our show where for WWE, he talks about, stuff from a business standpoint.
Yep.
Exactly. And like I said, like we've all said it before, money talks.
Exactly.
Like, especially in show business. So anyways, let's move on to our final topic before we get to our physical media pickups. So it says here that YouTube TV may lose the Disney channels. So Noah has brought this one to my attention. And since you brought it to my attention, good sir, take it away.
Okay. So we know in my house, Spectrum lost a few of our Disney channels. So that was our FX channels, our freeforms, and all the Nat Geo channels, except for all the mainstays.
What about
ABC and a Disney channel, but we got a couple
ABC?
ones. We still had that one.
All right.
But their deal ends. YouTube is not playing good ball, and Disney isn't either. Disney is accusing the Google company of exploiting them. I will get into that soon, okay? I will get into that soon. Their deal ends on, get ready, midnight, 11:59 Eastern Standard Time on the 30th of this month. So on Halloween at midnight, they will be off of YouTube TV unless they sign a deal, because Disney isn't doing good ball and Google isn't playing good ball either. They want money, and they're not willing to give them all the money that they want. To have the Disney channels on the YouTube TV, you need to pay the Disney channels what they want. Spectrum finally did. Thus why I have a freeform, a Nat Geo Wild, all the Disney channels back. We got them back because Spectrum and Disney finally came to an agreement.
And that's what all cable companies do. Like when a cable company call them and say to them, "Oh, don't remove these channels. We need to make a deal close, or we lose the channels." It's with every cable company.
You have to make a good deal
Make a good deal.
if you want to have the channels still on YouTube TV.
But the thing that sucks is with that type of deals that they do, your cable bill rises.
Exactly.
But get this ready. With my deal, we still had a ABC. We still had a ESPN. But guess what?
Because of that deal,
for all Disney companies. So you won't get your Monday Night Football, your NHL, your big shows. So if they don't get this deal and you have the YouTube TV, what airs the Oscars? What channel airs it, Luke?
ABC.
So if you don't get this done, you don't get to see the Oscars unless you sign with a Hulu live TV or go back to cable. But why is this important? A lot of people have cut the cord. If you want a cable option, you go to YouTube TV, Sling, or any of them. I'm the main exception. We still have everything because I like to see all my award shows. This is a big deal. And I'm going to bring this up. This is coming from Forbes. So Luke, whenever you're ready, or
right.
whoever has this is what it says here. Ready?
All right, hold on one sec.
This deal expires on 11/59/59 on Thursday, meaning if a deal is not made before then Disney content could be removed from YouTube TV. YouTube has accused the Disney company of proposing costly economic terms that would hike the prices and lessen choices for the YouTube TV customers, which is benefiting the Disney-owned live TV products like Hulu and Live TV and soon Fubo, because they are buying Fubo, from what I've heard. And YouTube TV said that if Disney content is unavailable for an extended period of time, a $20 credit will be given to the YouTube TV subscribers. Meanwhile, Disney has claimed that YouTube parent company Google is exploiting its position at the expense of their own customers. So this is mess. This is what I call we are shitting the bed and we are not coming to terms and making money.
Well, Disney already has enough money already. They're a greedy company.
But what we don't know is how much it takes to run this and how many people watch all these shows.
There you go.
On ABC, right?
Yep.
What's on right now? Dancing with the Stars is on right now. That does millions of views, driving up their ad revenue.
You have
That's
Monday
what
Night
it does.
Football on ABC.
And Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
All the Bachelor shows, all
that-
their sitcoms, and their Grey's Anatomy. That does a shitload in views. So if you don't get this deal done, you will have to either move or you just have to deal with it. Come back to cable, because what is all the streaming stuff going to now? You're going back to cable. Luke, when you were still at home, did you have a cable box?
For a long time I did, until my family upgraded to Roku.
Exactly. And what did you have after that to watch all your live stuff?
All I really had was YouTube TV.
Yeah. So when you do this now,
you still have YouTube
if they
TV,
don't
right?
get the deal done and you don't do this, you won't be able to watch the Oscars.
Exactly.
Which everyone knows what happened with Hulu last year. They cut the show off 30 minutes before it ended. So you didn't get to see who won the Best Picture.
Which, now that you say that, kind of has me in fear that they're going to do the same thing again.
But here's the thing. I think that with Monday Night Football being as big as it is, 20-something, 30-something million viewers every week. It doesn't matter who plays. Millions of viewers. This is going to be. And imagine if the Super Bowl was on ABC. They didn't get that deal done. YouTube's losing millions. They're losing millions.
And you don't want that to happen.
Exactly.
So.
but they can't afford it. But this is a big topic because for a lot of people, they only have the YouTube TV as a cable option. I have Spectrum, so I am fine. But this is going to affect lots of people. So if YouTube and Disney don't come to terms and shake hands, this is going to get messy real quick. It is going to hurt both companies. With Disney, it's going to hurt them because that means less ratings. But on the other hand, that's going to mean a good thing for them too because they want to have the Hulu Live TV get spiked up in all their subscribers. That's what that means. But
yeah,
there's my piece on it. This was a big story, and I've heard a lot about it. But there you go.
Now, Luke, do you still have YouTube TV?
I do. So
it's going to be a big loss if nothing is done by Thursday night.
So again, so just basically just take what Noah said and basically, yeah, like if this deal doesn't come to a close, then it's pretty much a loss.
Yeah, they since I have Verizon Fios, they made an agreement with the company Nexstar, which owns CW, it owns News Nation, and
yeah.
If they did not make an agreement, since I'm a big fan of professional wrestling, if they did not make an agreement, I would miss out on weeks of NXT.
Yep.
There you go.
That is something I wouldn't want to miss.
And
exactly.
And Luke, how much live stuff do you watch? On there.
I don't really watch much live stuff on there, so that kind of proves your point.
Yeah, but if you were like a major sports fan, if you were a football fan, how would this affect you? If you only had this,
I would be pissed. Like
exactly,
or like all of us would be.
Little kids who cannot run a Disney Plus, they will lose their Disney Junior channel.
Exactly.
So it's affecting literally millions of people because a lot of people will stick their kid in front of the TV and go watch the Mickey Mouse Fun House or the Slaughterhouse or whatever the fuck the house.
Yeah, like whatever, like whatever is on Disney Junior, like anything of that.
But this is going to affect everybody. But this was a massive story, and it's just going to have to come to an agreement very, very soon, or it's going to affect both companies.
So, yeah, long story short, like, let's just hope this gets into a good agreement, just so that way we can put this to rest and just be like, you know what? Yeah. We all got time to breathe.
Yeah. So, knowing Disney, I have no hope.
Well, again, like, don't say that just yet, because like it's just only a couple of days away. So we will see.
And they're talking around the clock. They are negotiating back and forth all day and all night.
So it's going to come down to the decision in a couple of days. So So let's just like breathe easy a little bit, and let's just hope that it will come to fruition.
Mm-hmm. Disney better do the right thing.
So there you go. So that is it for the regular topics. Let's get into the recent physical media pickups. Michael, you got anything?
Yes, I'm gonna make this fast. I only have 2 4Ks and 6 VHS.
All right.
Now already, Luke, you already know the first one where I got it from.
All right, show it.
Whatnot.
I mean, of course.
Overlord.
Great movie.
I've been wanting to watch this film ever since it came out. It's like a zombie film, but it's been on my watch list for a long while, ever since it came out. But it's got a lot of features on it. So,
yeah, I just have the Blu-ray.
Yeah, Blu-ray 4K. Discs are in good condition. So that's Overlord.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, I just got the regular Blu-ray of Overlord.
Yeah.
Same with me.
I like this cover, with the blood splatter that matches the parachutes.
Yeah.
And then I got this. This came out last Tuesday, and I've been wanting to get this, and I found it for a good price. I didn't get it off of Amazon. I might send Luke a copy of this film, Altered States, which I love this movie.
It's a great movie.
Great movie. Although Luke said it's a little weird, which I tend to agree with him on. In some
It's
scenes,
really weird. It's not a little weird. It's really weird.
Yeah. But hopefully I'll send you a copy of this.
I mean, I don't own it, so
We'll do a watch along of this. I want to do a watch along of this film because, it's a very interesting film, and like I said, it's a very weird film.
There's a watch along that I'm gonna have us do next year that everyone's gonna go, what the fuck? So it's fine.
but we'll see. We'll see.
Of course, with Criterion, you get your booklet talking about the film and the making of it. I actually do have this on VHS, so I wanted to give this film a watch before the Criterion came out, and I loved it. Has a new commentary, archival interviews with director Ken Russell and William Hurt. New interview with special visual effects designer Brand Farron, and the trailer. So,
there you go.
I like the cover for this. On to the VHSs now. I wanted to watch this film. I know it's a classic. I know that there's a classic TV show done of this film based on a Broadway play, The Odd Couple. Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau. So, 1990 release on the back there. Tape is from 1996. Got the end label, sticker label. It's a 96 tape and a 90 VHS box. This one I had to get because I'm a huge fan of these guys, and it's the Muppets.
Nice.
That's called. Yeah. It's the Muppets. Says Meet the Muppets there. This is not on DVD. Huge fan of the Muppets. Has a print date of December 29th, 1992. So haven't gotten around to watch this yet. Same with The Odd Couple, which I haven't gotten around to watch. On that next one, I completed my Burger King Ninja Turtles collection.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So I have all the Burger King Kids Club releases. So this has a sticker and label called April Foolish.
What an episode title.
Yeah.
April Foolish.
Yeah. And of course, these VHSs all came from Whatnot, except for one. Next one is Stars of Space Jam, Wile E. Coyote, and Roadrunner. Pretty much my favorite of the Looney Tunes cartoons. I love Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. I think they're the best. They're the best characters in all of Looney Tunes, aside from your typical favorites like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Tweety Bird, Sylvester the Cat. So, always the Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote cartoons were my favorites. This has, I think this has 6 cartoons on it, and it has every 4 other Fantastic Stars of Space Jam videos. So they had a Bugs Bunny, a Daffy Duck, a Sylvester and Tweety one, and Tasmanian Devil, as you see back there. Got the sticker label there. Print date is November 5th, 1996.
All right.
Those might still have the 84 Warner Home Video logo on it.
More than likely.
Yeah. Probably. Oh, yeah. I did watch the Pee-wee's Big Adventure VHS, and you were right, Luke. It still had the 84 Warner Home Video logo.
Yep, called it. Mm-hmm. For context, he had the 96 print for that, if anyone doesn't know.
Yeah. Next one is a film that I want to check out. I love the cover for this. It's a Jane Fonda film. Barbarella, Queen of the Galaxy. A 60 2008 film. So I heard nothing but fun things about this film. 1991 box, released by Paramount, and I think it's a late 80s release. Got the
It's got to be, it's got to be a late 80s release if that's the case.
print date there, as you can see, Luke.
Let me see. I think that's a 91, honestly, from the looks of it.
91. All right.
Yeah, it's got to be a 91 print.
91 Paramount didn't use these.
A couple of them did, from my knowledge.
Yeah, so 91 release. And then this one I got off of eBay. This is a classic film that I have not watched, have not seen. It's based off a Broadway show. It's another Neil Simon story. Same with The Odd Couple. The Out of Towners, another Jack Lemmon film. Has Sandy Dennis. Of course, this was remade in 1999 with Steve Martin and Goldie Hawn.
I was about to say, I have seen the remake. I have never seen the original.
Yeah. Me either.
This is...
Wait, you've seen the remake?
I think I've seen the remake. I believe so.
I have seen the remake.
I believe I've seen it.
Yeah.
This is a 1991 box from Paramount. Tape is from 1993. Got the label. So we'll check this out. And, I've been watching a lot of, classic films thanks to TCM, the Turner Classic Movies.
Yep.
I got to get, which I got to get my Turner Classic Movies on, because that channel is like a study piece for anybody that wants to get into filmmaking or get into the film business.
There you go. All right, Noah.
That's
got anything?
Yes, I do. I have a couple things here, and by a couple, I mean I have a few.
I literally only have 3 things, so there you go.
Right. I got this from my library store, and I never see this, and it's never on any streaming. And you know me, I'm a rom-com guy. I got Blast from the Past.
I've heard good things about that film.
I look forward to seeing this. I'm probably going to watch that at the beginning of next year. This one, I was very excited about. This is a documentary from MBD called "The Best Christmas Movies Ever."
I was looking at that, and I want to order that.
This is really good. It's very interesting. It's mostly these different stars and actors, and Mick Foley's in here. Matt Hardy's in this as well.
Nice.
And it's basically them going, "This is why I love Elf," or this or that, and then they get into a big argument about why why Love Actually is a Christmas movie, and why it's either a good movie or a bad movie. It's really stupid, but it's a fun fight.
So
it's really interesting.
Is it kind of like a round table a little bit?
No. So it's each person just sitting there. It's basically it.
Oh.
It's basically your standard stuff, but it's interesting and it's fun to just shove on in the background, like a party or something. That's basically what that's for, unless you're a big fan of the Christmas movies, which I am.
Of course.
And
yeah.
And my fucking dog, my damn dog is watching Home Alone right now.
He's watching.
There you go. There you go.
I had to put on Christmas Vacation as I was making dinner, and we finished that. And then Home Alone, I shoved that on before I came back here and did this show. So hey, and then all
you're
of these.
You're gonna be getting into that really soon, because November, September will be here.
We're almost there.
Getting into, bro. I've been there since fucking June. So.
Well, Noah actually had a Christmas in July.
There you go.
Yeah.
But anyways,
all of these are from Walmart and just came out yesterday. And I just watched this one this morning. Great film, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. This is how you do a faith-based film. Luke, I think you saw this in theaters, right?
I did. It was good, but I'm just going to go ahead and say, spoiler alert, that is not in my pickups.
Yeah, which...
I do want to buy it, but it's not one of those Christmas movies I'm gonna watch every year.
Yeah.
That's not
Now,
good.
whereas me, knowing my family, they will want to watch this time and time again. This was really cute. With a lot of these faith-based films, I saw the I want to get the company right, the Kingdom Story Company, and I went, oh crap. Okay, well at least it's not like a Pure Flix or something. And I watched this. This is probably the best faith-based film I've seen in a while. And I think this company also did Jesus Revolution as well. I think.
I think they also did Ordinary Angels, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but they do a great job. But that was really cute, and it was funny, really funny, especially at the very end. Hey, go see the baby. Yeah.
that was funny. That was funny.
And that whole church is like, oh shit. Why is Angel yelling?
I will admit that was funny. Like I will admit
that was the funniest part of the entire movie, and I'm glad they didn't show that in the trailers because that was great. I didn't know that she was going to stand up there and yell at him. Don't see the baby.
They would have spoiled that scene for like a funny moment.
Yeah, like trailers. Come on, don't spoil the funniest joke in your trailer.
Yeah,
don't do that.
And then I have three Hallmarks, and then one pack here that is basically the same style, but these were $12.96 a piece, and you get 2 films a piece.
That's good for your Hallmark podcast.
Yeah.
So there you go.
This is the Holiday Touchdown, a Thief's Love Story, and it also comes with on the 12th date of the Christmas. This is the better film. This one here was out of print, and it was out by itself. As I throw it on the ground, it's fine. That went for about $100, but by itself on the 12th day of Christmas went out of print, and I'm like, a Hallmark movie goes for $100? Never heard of that.
That's the first I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the first time.
I've never heard of a Hallmark film going out of print.
Yeah.
How the hell does that happen?
Because when Cinedigm signed a deal with them, they weren't selling as many of that one because the lead star had another film out, and you had to choose.
Yeah. And
he's also in this one, which is the second film in a trilogy, and the third film premieres on the Hallmark Channel next month. This is Three Wiser Men and a Boy. It's basically their version of Three Men and a Little Lady. That's basically what it is. Is their remake of it.
Basically a Hallmark Christmas movie of 3 men and a little lady.
You know what I was thinking? 2.5 Men.
That'd be interesting.
Interesting.
A Hallmark 2.5 Men.
And it also comes with a rom-com that is a bad film called Magic and Mistletoe. But I mainly got it just for this one.
All right.
And then this one is actually really good. Everybody knows her. She's the Queen of Christmas, Lacey Chabert, The Christmas Quest. And then it also comes with a film from 2018, which is a good one, and my mom loves it. The Sweetest Christmas. This is one that not a lot of people are not going to buy it. They aren't going to care. But you know what? Rom-coms are my thing, and Christmas rom-coms, I can just shove these on any time during the season. This is cleverly titled the 24 Christmas Movie Collection. This is volume 1, and there is a volume 2, which I will be buying this weekend when I get paid.
You're prepared for Christmas now. All those
like movies. He is prepped, dude.
You're prepped.
Oh boy, you haven't seen my Christmas collection. You have not. Luke has seen it.
I have, yeah.
I did see it one time.
You saw half of it.
Half of it.
You saw half. But
like I've seen this guy's Hallmark Christmas collection before, dude. It is massive.
You know what I was thinking?
Yeah.
Hallmark should hire you. Like if they do like the Hallmark movie channel, they should hire you as your very own like TCM host, like the late Robert Osborne, Ben Mankiewicz. They should hire you.
I'm going to save my ass. Me and Kirsten.
There you go.
Me and Kirsten should be the host, because if I did it, I'm getting a foot up the ass. And I love my co-host. So,
Hallmark should hire you two.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
She could do the afternoon. You could do the night.
Perfect. Perfect.
Is the main thing. How do you think that this is packaged?
It's packaged like with one of those. Where is it at? Like the Game of Thrones that I have over there.
They come in sleeves.
Oh,
yeah.
They come in sleeves.
That's worse.
Oh, why? Mill Creek used to do that.
But not as bad as Mill Creek. With the Mill Creek sets, you would have to scrape and scratch the disc to get out. This, it's very easy. Just one little boop and you're out of there. Now, one thing that is convenient for all the older folks who are buying these, you get 3 films on a disc. So the compression isn't great, but when you're watching a Hallmark Christmas type film, you don't care about what the bit rate is or the sound quality or anything. As long as you can see it and hear it, that's all we really care about. But that is my pickups. And for this, I think for 24 movies, how much do you think I paid for this entire set?
20.
25.
Exactly. $24.96 for 24 Christmas films. And I'm buying
that is quite the deal.
Off by $5.
Yeah.
That is a great deal.
Exactly. Just like last year or the year before, Lifetime had a 50 film set of 50 of their Christmas films, and it was $50. So you got $1 a movie.
Bingo.
And I went, shit, I can't pass on a deal like that. But
you can't.
End of my pickups.
All right, so I've only got 3 things. This one, this first one I actually just picked up about a week ago. I forgot to show it last movie Fanatics. But I did end up buying Karate Kid Legends.
I knew you were gonna get it.
For this reason, for this reason, I needed a place to store the ticket.
Exactly.
So
maybe you can rewatch it. Maybe your opinion will change on it. Maybe.
I doubt it will, honestly, because I did not like it in theaters.
I gotta watch it on Netflix.
I haven't even used the code yet, so I'll probably just redeem that.
Yeah,
I won't watch it because it takes place years after Cobra Kai, so there might be some Cobra Kai tie-in.
The only Cobra Kai tie they have is just Johnny. That's the only tie they have, and that's at the very end of the movie.
Mm-hmm. Because they can't get the rights from Netflix to use it.
Basically, all I heard about that film is it's them trying to save a pizza shack.
That is actually what it is. And then the third act is the karate tournament. Makes no sense.
That could have been a Ninja Turtle story.
Exactly. But these two, I'm just gonna say these two I picked up just today are much better movies. Now, I'm gonna say this before I show these. One of my other pickups I was going to buy was the new Toxic Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
But my Walmart didn't have it in stock.
Exactly.
They did not have the 4K. They didn't even have the Steelbook, which absolutely pissed me off. Because I'm like, so I got to waste more money just to buy it online.
But you have
I can pay the fucking shipping. Yeah.
Exactly.
You go to Amazon or eBay.
But I mean, usually my Walmart was good with that. Like they had the Terrifier 3 Steelbook out. So
yeah.
I feel
that's why I was thinking, because it's technically the same company that made Terrifier 3, they probably would have like those editions out of Toxic Avenger.
I feel like
but if you think about it, Toxic Avenger is a trauma film.
Mm-hmm.
So that probably will not sell well. So like the only thing they had was the DVD, and I'm like, I am not buying that on DVD.
No.
I feel like they're slacking.
I don't know, because I mean, they did have the best Christmas pageant ever, which I'm going to buy, but I just didn't feel like I needed to pick it up day one.
I say even Amazon is slacking. Like if you buy like a new release, it won't be shipped until like in 3 weeks.
Like another thing, like why I think my Walmart is slacking, they didn't even have the 4K for weapons.
Wow.
So there you go.
Mine didn't even have it.
Wait, yours didn't even have it at all?
Mine had the DVD and the Blu-ray. I didn't even see a spot for the 4K.
Mine didn't either. So
And the 4K sold out on Amazon as well.
the 4K just sold out like that.
Because everybody loves the movie. It's a horror masterpiece.
It's incredible.
But
anyways,
now back in stock.
And now it's back in stock. But anyways, I digress. But let's just go ahead and just get into the 2 pickups I got today. This one I was surprised to see my Walmart actually got, so I immediately picked it up, which is Shin Godzilla on 4K.
Mm-hmm.
I did not think my Walmart was going to have this. I didn't even know this came out today.
I heard good things about it.
So, and I love Godzilla. I mean, I own the MonsterVerse Godzilla films as well as -1. So why not add Shin Godzilla to the collection? And it is a good movie. I do enjoy Shin Godzilla.
Now, do you have the 1998 film?
Nope.
Thank God.
I mean, I'm probably going to buy it if I need something to laugh at because it is a bad movie, but damn, it's hilarious.
I hate that freaking movie.
It's hilarious. It is hilarious. But the one I was mainly going to pick up today, also if they did have Toxic Avenger, was Americana, starring Sydney Sweeney and Paul Walter Hauser. One of the most underrated films of the year so far, maybe the most underrated.
I have yet to see that movie.
It is
I'm gonna
like
watch
a little indie film that just came out of nowhere. Like, talk about a surprise. But anyways, that is it for the physical media pickups. That is it for our episode of Movie Fanatics, and also combined with Noah's show. And if anyone wants to ask in the comments and be like, are you guys planning on doing this more often, having Noah on your show to combine shows? Possibly. Like, it is a possibility.
Yeah. It depends on our schedule, and also if Michael can't do it, I'll be happy to step in.
Just fill in, yeah.
Just to step in. Then there you go. Then
I'll be happy to do this again and just do this show. But we will probably do this again, but it's not going to be an every week thing.
It's not going to be a weekly thing. I'm just so there you go.
Maybe like a once a month, one or two times every 3 months, maybe, but not a weekly show. No,
it's not going to be a weekly thing.
Yeah,
so
it's the same for me and Noah's show. You know, like if you can't join, I have another person who's a big wrestling fan that gets to fill in.
There you go.
For the Hallmark one, I have nobody because Chris and I are a team, and the stars and the actors only want us two on, and then whoever else is there is on. So
there you go. So, but yeah, regardless, this was just, a kind of experiment to see what we could do, like combining our shows.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I think this was good.
This was a good start out. And thank you, everybody that has come into the chat and participated into the stream. We thank you guys so much.
Really
stay tuned in about 20 minutes, literally about 20 minutes, like right now, as we're still streaming. Watch along for Trick or Treat. So just to wrap up my Halloween playlist of watch alongs.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out.
Later.